Hey there, it's Lorraine with Pampered Chef, and I thought, wait a minute, let me stop and come live and show you my breakfast for this morning. So I'm gonna use the Pampered Chef's cooking blender to make a smoothie, and I just cut open an avocado, and that's when I was like, pause, I need to share this. So this is our avocado tool. We have a nice little silicone handle here. This is super sharp here, so be careful when you use this, but it's good to help cut things out. But then I'm gonna use this piece here to capture that seed. So that takes care of all that nonsense of trying to get it out and not ruining your fruit. I think it's a fruit actually. Then you can use the opposite side to kind of cut through, and then you can use this side to scoop out. So the nice thing about avocados is they're packed with nutrients and good fats. And this item here, the avocado tool, is a nice tool to use when you have avocados. One of my consultants said, Lorraine, I love watching your videos because you're a mess. And she's right. I mean, I just splattered my air fryer with avocado. So yeah, I am. So that's okay, right? All right, then we have another cool tool. I love these. You cannot have enough of these. My oldest daughter lives with me, and she had shared with me, she said, Mom, we need more of these. And she's right. And the reason we do is because we use these, not these, but these, for crabs. So crab season is around the corner for you Maryland lovers. You know that is on the horizon. So I have about 7 strawberries here. And last night I was so super hungry after dinner, but it was late and I didn't want to eat too much. So I had the strawberries and I went to town. So those were the couple that were left over and we are all good there. So I'm gonna add some, a little bit more to this smoothie. First of all, I'm gonna put in some protein powder. I just got this protein powder from, it smells so good. I got this from Costco. I'm only gonna use about a half a scoop though, because again, I don't wanna use too terribly much. And 2 scoops is 150 calories, so a half a scoop would be about 45. So just put a little bit in there, just kind of take the edge off before lunch. Then the Pampered Chef has the, whoops, yeah, we have frozen mangoes now. No, we don't have frozen mangoes. We have Enrichables. I love our Enrichables because they are packed full of nutrients. Again, as a matter of fact, I think it's 4 scoops is equal to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. How great is that? So you can throw these in soup, sauces, smoothies, yogurts. Your kids will never know. There's no taste. You cannot taste. There's a tiny bit of a smell, but it's not much. Like this one here has broccoli powder, pumpkin powder, parsnip powder, cauliflower powder, and mushroom powder. So all of that packed in here, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4 scoops. Yep. And that is the serving size of 5 fruits and vegetables for the day. How amazing is that? So I'm gonna add in a little bit more natural sweetener, and this is about a half a cup of blueberries. I need to hit the grocery store because I'm down on a lot of these fruits. And then I have a chunk of mango, so that'll do us. So there is the beginning of our smoothie. We have the protein powder, we have the Enrichables inside. Actually throw that also in like your meats, like if you're stir frying or if you're using hamburger meats, it's a great way to get like lots of nutrients in there and nobody will ever know. Even a picky person would never even know. All right, we're gonna add some spring water. Now, I gotta tell you something. I love nutrition and I love nutritional facts and things like that. So I did not know this, or didn't really pay attention is probably more of a better word. There is a big difference between spring water and purified water. And there's a big, well, not a significant difference in price, but there is a difference in price of spring water and purified water. And the reason that is, such a marketing tool, but spring water comes from a spring. It is spring water, nothing else in that water. Nothing has been done to it except take it out of the spring and put it in a bottle. And I know it's really not probably the best thing to use spring water in a bottle because of all the, toxins that can be in plastic, but I think, they're using less plastic and these plastic bottles are thin. I always think that they should put milk in cartons or put milk in glass. Why not, right? So anyway, so spring water comes directly from the spring. Purified water actually comes from a plant, not a growing plant, but like a water plant. And it's regular tap water that they've just kind of cleaned a little bit. So it's not much different than what comes from your sink. So it's good to kind of pay attention to those things. And there's even better water, which is really up there in price, but it's called alkaline water. And alkaline is the best thing to keep your body in check, keep inflammation down and things like that. And they do sell that at Costco too. You actually can get an alkaline water filter to put in your home too, which is a great idea, but might be a little bit above my pay grade at the moment. So I can't find my little stopper piece here at the moment. So we're gonna kind of rig this up. It'll be okay, I promise. And I think I have enough water in there. That was 16 ounces of water. And the cool thing about this product is that it's not just a blender. Well, it is a blender, but it's a cooking blender, which is completely different than anything on the market. I have had Vitamix, I've had, what's the other one? Ninja, those types of things. And really nothing is even close to comparing to Pampered Chefs. We do have a tamper. I'm missing that as well. So hopefully I won't have to tamper anything, but I might. And if I do, I'll just grab something and figure it out. So we have smoothies. So obviously any type of smoothies, alternate milks, buttermilk, cashew milk. You can actually make homemade butter, mayonnaise inside of here. You can grind up your food. So if you wanted to throw cashews in here, oats in here, peanuts to make peanut butter or oat milks, things like that. Then a soup. So if you wanted to take your fresh, imagine this summer, take your basil, take your tomatoes, throw everything in here and make a fresh basil tomato soup. I can just imagine it now. And then you have jam. So if you have maybe a garden that might have fruit in it, or you just go buy some fresh fruit, you can make homemade jam in here, which is absolutely delicious. You can throw it on ice cream. I know. And then any kind of sauces, and of course a heated puree. So this baby is going to take you from A to Z with everything you can think of in your home when it comes to cooking, down to that type of, like a smoothie type consistency. So it also finally cleans. So when this is done, this is the greatest thing. I don't have my chia seeds in here, but chia seeds, when they get wet, they get gelatinous, which means they get sticky and they stick to the sides, and I can be cleaning that off days later. But the greatest thing about this cooking blender is when I'm done, I put water in here, put a dot of Dawn, and then hit the cleaning cycle. It rises the temperature up to 140 degrees, spins it for about 5 minutes, and it's totally cleaned. Then I just rinse it off at the sink and put it away. Love. I can't even say how much I love that. That's how much I love it. So here's the deal. Have an online party this month. Why? Because you can get this product from me 75% off. So normally the product is about $329. Pampered Chef has dropped it down to $115, I think it's $115, and then I'm taking another $15 off that. So it's like you're getting this product, well, you're getting this product for $100 just for doing an online party. You will love this product. It is amazing, and you'll be like, holy smokes, I'm so glad I have this in my home. It performs like no other. So let me show you how it performs. Let's go ahead and set it and forget it for 1 minute, and here we go. So we're going to turn this dial, and now it's lighting onto smoothie. It knows what to do when you hit smoothie, and then you just hit this button. So for 1 minute, it's gonna be super loud and you won't even be able to hear me. Ready? Let's do it. I'm gonna do a little cleaning. Done. How great is that? All right, so let me take this off, this little makeshift tool here I have, and hopefully by the next time I show you guys this, I'm gonna be able to find everything. It's gonna be in place. I just moved, so things are a little bit in disarray at times. Almost everything is unpacked, which is pretty much a miracle in and of itself. And so I'm gonna take this off, and you kind of push this up here. This is made of glass. And then let's see, can you guys see this? Here, I'll pull this up a little bit. Look at that. So smooth. You don't see any chunks, right? Most times when you get smoothies like this, you see chunks everywhere, and then you cannot use a straw like this because it won't fit through it. So let me give it a quick taste. Terrible. No, I'm kidding. Amazing. Amazing. Let me rinse this out real quick, and I'm going to show you really quickly how the cleaning process works. All right, so I'm filling this up, giving it a little bit of a rinse, and then putting in some Dawn, and we'll give you a quick idea how this works. 1 shot of Dawn is in here. Whoops. All right, so we'll just put this right back on. Angle that in there. Let me wipe off the side here. Cannot have all that mess. Got all the side wiped off. All right, we still have all this mess in here, so we're gonna put this lid back on top. Clip that there. We'll put this here for now. And then all you're gonna do is turn the dial. Wait till it gets to heated wash, and what it's saying here, you might be able to see that, is that it's gonna take the temperature up to 140, and then it's gonna do its deal. All right, so here we go. Then I'll drink some smoothie. So what that did is that just agitated everything inside, quickly spread around all of the Dawn, and you can't see it here, but what's happening here is it's heating it up. So if you wanted to make that basil, what is it called? The basil tomato soup, not only are you going to use this to mix it up, but you can actually cook it. And talk about like quote unquote farm to table. It's like garden to table, right? So you take your tomatoes out of your garden, you take your basil and whatever else you're gonna put in your soup, you put it inside of here and you hit heated puree, and you have fresh soup like that. Talk about fresh. I mean, that's the thing. What happens is that most of our fruits and vegetables come from other countries. So they've been yanked out of the ground literally a week or two before we even get them. So a lot of the nutrients are actually depleted before we even get them. However, it's better than nothing. So what I've been reading lately is that as many things as you can get frozen is really the best, because it comes from the ground to the cleaning facility, wherever that is, and then they freeze it. So there's only literally hours, maybe a day in between that time frame, so you're getting much more nutrients. So if you don't have the time, the space, the patience for a garden, that gives you that ability. Plus, buying local is always a good thing to do as well. Another thing that I found out, by the way, the temperature's up to 86 degrees. When it reaches 140, it's then going to do its business. I've also been reading some articles about fish. And that, number one, when you're buying fish, you should never, ever buy fish that are farm raised. The reason being is they're basically sitting in like a cesspool of their own stuff, if you know what I mean. And you have hundreds and thousands in this pool, and they're eating well, you know what's happening, right? They're eating everything. So you want to try to get try to get fish that is wild caught, because no matter what, the fish is going to eat anything in the sea. But if it's not in a 15 by 15 lake, then you are going to have less toxins that are going to build up in the fish. We are now at 102. So the best thing they said to do is to get wild caught and get it like at Costco or Sam's or something along those lines. It's a little less expensive, but when you get it from Costco, Sam's, or any kind of like deli environment or fish market type of thing, oftentimes, especially at grocery stores, they are caught and then they are frozen, and then they unfreeze them and give them to you. And then you come home and you refreeze them. So they're in and out of that environment and they lose some of their nutrients. So the best thing to do is to get frozen, really frozen anything, because it's less of time that it's been sitting out and waiting to get to you. So I don't know, maybe that's a little plug for the fishing industry. All right, now we're at 117 degrees. So quickly we will be up to this. So if you're thinking I might want to have a party, stop it. Don't think anymore. Just have a party. It's so easy to do. It's all online on Facebook. I come in and do videos just like I'm doing here, so you can actually see the products live through the use of food. We have also our air fryer. That's on special. As a matter of fact, you can get anything you want. This is kind of like host choice month. You can choose anything you want for 60% off, and then I take an extra 15% off that. So it's almost like you're getting it for 75% off. Amazing, right? And then you also get all of the host perks as well. So these are just extra perks, but you'll also get the host perks too. So it's a pretty cool deal that's going on. So 127 degrees we are up to. And when it reaches 141, we'll be in business. For those of you that have never tried a smoothie machine or something like that, I encourage you to do exactly what I did here. Or maybe you have one right now. Get your Ninja out, get your, I don't know, Vitamix, whatever you have. Pull that out and see if you can get yours down to this consistency. I've never ever been able to in either of those products, and they are only limited to smoothies and some mixing and some stirring, but not the capacity Pampered Chef is. You know, Pampered Chef's kind of cool. We have probably about 4 degrees left. Pampered Chef is cool in the respect that they kind of sit back sometimes and wait to see how the industry goes with a particular product, and then they come like a batting ram with the best product on the market. So here we go. It's 138 degrees, and it's going to do our cleaning. This process will go on for 2 minutes, so we'll just wait for a couple seconds so you can see how it looks. It was going this way, now it's going this way. Here's the other thing that's good to know. I know all of us have been into Target and dropped $100 in a snap and really are looking at the items that we have and we're like, what did we get, right? Well, think about this. This is an investment of $100 that you and your family will use constantly, and you will have it for a very, very long time. So you can stick $100 in miscellaneous stuff, or you can invest in yourself with this. Also, think about if your cookware is not the way you want it to be. I'm telling you, whenever anybody buys our cookware, I'm like running up to them to say, you just made the best decision ever for your kitchen. I cannot tell you how much I love the cookware. It is, there's nobody has cookware like Pampered Chef's cookware. I will tell you my favorite is the non-stick version. You will buy it once, never, ever, ever will you have to buy it again. That's it. One time, one and done. Love, love, love that concept. Most cookware on the market, throw away. You buy it once, you're gonna buy it again. Probably 2 or 3 years later, but you're still gonna buy it again. Totally, totally worth it. Buy the whole entire set this month at 60% off, and then I will give you an extra 15% off. So just have your own online party. You're good to go. It's done. So let's take a quick look. By the way, this is pretty warm because that's 140 degrees. You can see, look at that. Can you see the steam? Yeah, you can. You can see the steam coming off. How cool is that, right? So we're gonna take the lid off and look there. Woo! And look here. Now let me rinse it and show you. Gotta get all the soap out. This is so amazing. All right, let me get a towel. And here is our towel. And look at that, shiny, shiny clean. How amazing is that? I like to use a big towel so I can kind of like get that blade taken care of so I don't have to worry about hitting myself there. And OMGG, like cleaning up is the worst. With Pampered Chef, You cannot go wrong. This is your cooking blender, and this is the month to get your cooking blender. You're going to pay $100, I think $100 and maybe $10 or $100 even. Let's just say $100 even, and whatever it is, I'll make it up from that point. But we're done. We're done. So had I not spent some time chatting with you guys, this process would have been approximately 5 minutes. How amazing is that? Think about if you want fast food for breakfast. I mean, could we be any faster? Right? Message me and have your own online party. Have a great day.